Hey everybody, it's JoJo and I'm here to do a makeup tutorial, and today's makeup tutorial is going to be called the Fairy Fantasy tutorial. So I have on this shirt, it says Believe in Magic with a fairy on it. Yeah, so there's a lot to discuss in this video. Oh my goodness, I haven't done one since Valentine's Day, so it was a hot little minute. I'm probably gonna upload this either today or tomorrow, this one, and then I want to do my St. Patrick's Day one in a couple of weeks. So the palette I'm gonna use mostly is gonna be the Cotton Candy Queen, because she looks like a little, Jeffrey looks like a little cotton candy fairy, so I was like, why not do this one? It matches the shirt. So we're doing that one today. I have a lot to discuss in this video. Oh my goodness, like, so much has happened. It's unbelievable. I guess I'll start with Disney World, and everyone saw the vlog and everyone wants to, you know, find out everything that really happened behind the scenes, and I'm gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna talk about it. By the way, the fragrance of the day is Be Enchanted by Bath & Body Works. And the cream of the day is gonna be Tutti Frutti Candy by Bath & Body Works. This is the body cream. So I'm gonna do a Bath & Body Works haul right after I film this makeup tutorial, so check that out. It's gonna be a huge spring Easter one. Okay, so let's get into Cotton Candy Queen and then we'll start talking about Disney World. Yes, let's see. What am I gonna do first? What am I gonna do? You know what, I might actually go into Jawbreaker 2 a little bit and mix it. Or should I not? Should I do... I don't know what I'm doing. I might add yellow to this, even though it doesn't match the shirt. I think I might add yellow to this. So I'm gonna go into Jawbreaker 2 by Jeffree Star. So, yeah. So first, I think I'm gonna go into Wow and Jawbreaker. So, you guys know, I haven't been to Disney World in a very long time. So last time I was in Disney World was, it was in 2007, it was the Christmas one. So it was the first time I ever did the Christmas one in Disney World. I was just about to turn 17. I think, yeah, I was 16, about to turn 17. It was like the middle of December. And we went. I'm normally went with Joseph Henry and the dog. I always went with them. And when I was a real little kid, like Joseph Henry would always take us to Disney World every year as kids. I went probably like 10 times, literally, as kids before we stopped going. So, and I always loved Disney World. I really did. Disney World was always fun. I always thought, I always loved Disney movies, and Disney World has always been great, you know? I haven't been in years though, literally. Last time was 2007, and it's been years now. So when my friend was like, let's go to Disney World for the day, I was like, you know, why not? Why not? You know what I mean? Like, of course, like I never thought I would be able to do that, you know, just go to Disney World for a day and then come right back home. But it was definitely a challenge. It was definitely a challenge. So I'll start from the very beginning. Now, of course, Disney World has changed. My friend has been there so many times. So I really followed her lead. Like, because she's been there so many times since she started going back too. It's like she's been there for like 10 times in the last, well, 20 times in fact in the last like year or so. So like she's always there. So yeah. So we had a flight and remember the last time I took an airplane, I was going to Texas. You people are shady too, by the way, in the questions. I'm doing a Q&A very soon. By the way, I'm doing a Q&A, so please leave your questions down below in this video, or leave the questions in the community post, and I'll answer them this weekend. I'm going to do the Q&A this weekend. So ask all your questions you wanted to ask or are desiring to ask. May do it now, because I do this once a year. It's not going to happen for another year again. But you guys are shady, because you guys keep asking me that question about, are you still friends with you-know-who? I'm not going to use her name. And you guys are very fucking shady about it, because you guys know that we have not been friends, and I have no desire to be friends with that thing again. And you guys know, like, just check out my saying goodbye video. Like, you'll know the answer to that question, but you guys still ask it, I get it. You guys are still curious. I guess you guys want to know more details. I can't say every damn detail about what happened with me and her. Like, I can't, because we'd be here all day. Like, at the end of the day, mostly what I said was in that saying goodbye video, and that's really it. Like, there really is not, like, any more, like, real important details that really was the end of our friendship. It really was just what I said in that video. There may be small other details, but I'm not gonna say every little damn thing. I'm really not. All I can tell you is I've literally done nothing to her, and she was completely shitty to me, especially at the end. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Anyways, so that was the last time I went on an airplane. I was really scared that day because, you know, I got into, when I did go, I almost died up in the airplane. You guys know from that other story time, the 24 hours in the airport. So you'll know about that, but so I was really afraid to take another airplane. I really, really was. And I was going to take 2 in the same day because I was going to go back home in the same day. So I was like really scared. And also the airport we were flying from is the one where she lives. Well, it's not that close to where she lives, but she lives in PA, but it's near where she lives. It was the Philadelphia one, and I live in New York. So I had to drive almost 2 hours. I parked my car in the parking lot. The parking fee wasn't that much. It was probably like $27. It really wasn't not that much for just 24 hours for a whole day. It wasn't that much at all. It was actually pretty decent. But we had what the hell was the time? It was like, I think our plane was leaving at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So I had to like get up really late that night, like really early that night. And I left the house around like what, 1 o'clock? And I got there around like what, 3? And yeah, so I was really afraid because last time I took the airplane, but you know what? I was like, I have to take another airplane again. Like, I can't like not go my whole life again, not take an airplane because of what happened last time to me. So I did. I took one, and it's like a 2 and something hour flight from PA to Florida. We were exhausted by the end. We were exhausted just going on the airplane, going there, but by the end of it, oh my God, I was like seeing stars. Like, I was so tired. But anyway, so, yeah, so we went onto the airplane, and there was no turbulence going there. Going back was a different story. We'll talk about that later. We're going back. But going over, it was a smooth sailing. There was no problems, no turbulence, no issues. We got there, good timing. Florida, of course, is 80 degrees, and New York was, I think, like, God, like 30-something degrees when I left. Then when I came home, it was snowing. So that's a real culture shock, because when we were in Florida, it was like 80-something degrees. I was sweating. It was so hot. And then later on, I get back home and it's snowing. You know, that's a big change, you know? I've never done that before. I've never had, like, where I went from really hot until really cold in such a short amount of time. But, anyways, we got to Disney. We got to Florida. And already I was like, oh my God, like, I miss Florida. I don't miss it in the summer because in the summer it's too hot, but like in February, it was still pretty hot, but it wasn't as bad as in summer. But oh my God, like I was like, oh, Florida, I'm finally back in Florida. Because last time I was in Florida, I was stuck at the airport and I really wasn't in Florida. I mean, I was in Florida, but I was just in the airport. So yeah, we took an Uber to Disney World. We're gonna do Epcot, Magic Kingdom, and then MGM, Hollywood Studios. And that's what we did. So we got to Epcot first, and it was a little bit rushing because we only had like 12 hours to do everything. I will say though, skipping ahead, like we did a good amount of shit for the time span we had, literally. And I love Disney World. I just want to say one thing about Disney World though. Disney World really is catered towards kids. You know, Six Flags and Hershey Park and all the other theme parks, they're more catered towards adults, little kids. This is the opposite. This is really catered towards kids and a little bit of big adults. Like, so even though I love Disney World and I'm a kid at heart, a lot of the rides are very kid-friendly and they're a little bit too kiddish for me now, really. I mean, they probably have maybe like 5, maybe 6 grown-up rides, adult rides that adults can enjoy, but most of it's really all just kid rides, which I'm fine with because I said I'm a kid at heart, but it's really Disney World, I love it, but it's really mostly for families, like adults with kids, you know what I mean? But anyone could go to Disney World, obviously. Disney World's for everyone. So, okay, so this is the thing with the shade. Wow, like it's pretty, but like I have to keep building it up. You see me, I've been here for minutes. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get with that. It's enough now. All right, so now I'm gonna go into Cotton Candy Queen. And I'm gonna go into, like I'm always doing that. Okay, I'm gonna go into Taste Test Me, which is the dark purple. I love this shade. Okay, so we first went to Epcot. And Epcot's probably one of the only parks in Disney World that's actually really like, not as kiddish. Like it's probably like, cause it has all the worlds, you go around the worlds. The worlds are so fun. You really just feel like you're in like Japan and Mexico and Italy. Like it's so cool. Like the way they do it, it's so cool. And it's so pretty, like the whole scenery, oh my God. But the ball is gorgeous. Of course, we took tons of pictures, tons of videos, you saw. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I felt nostalgia. I was like, oh my God, I'm finally back here. It's been so long. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I really am here now again. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I'm in Disney World. What the fuck? Like, I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was just like, wow. Of course, we went into the gift shop. I did get a couple more things I'm going to show you. Okay, so I showed you everything that I got in Disney World, but I did go back on the Disney store and I had to get a couple more things. I got this, because I want to go back in the fall, by the way. I'm definitely going back in the fall for the Halloween version. I've never been to the Halloween version in Disney World, so I want to go do the Halloween one. But I got this one. I got this Mickey Mouse ears, mini ears. So cute. And then I got this Loungefly. I wanted to get the Loungefly in Disney World, but I couldn't carry everything because we were only there for the day and I already had a bag. So, but this is gonna fit a lot of shit. So I got this for my next Disney trip in the fall. This one's so pretty. Like, look at that. Look at the details. I love this. So yeah, I had to go back on the Disney store and get that. But that's it now. I'm not gonna get anything else from there. I got another mini hat. I got my Loungefly. I'm good. Anyway, so. Yeah, so we did the Guardians of the Galaxy. So the Guardians of the Galaxy was the only ride that took a really long wait, which really cut into our time. But she really wanted to do it. I'm not really into space or space rides, or I didn't know what Guardians of the Galaxy was. I really didn't care to do it, but I didn't know what it was. And she was not telling me what it was. Like the whole time we were waiting, we're like, no, I want to surprise you because you're gonna love it. I'm telling you, you're already sleeping on this ride. You're gonna love it. And this was a new ride. I've never been on it before. It just came out maybe a couple years ago. And, I was like, okay, I'll take your word for it. And boy, was she right. That ride is amazing. Do Guardians of the Galaxy in Epcot, I'm telling you, that ride is unfriggin' believable. It's like a roller coaster, but you go backwards, upwards, you can spin around. It's the coolest friggin' ride. I didn't even know what Guardians of the Galaxy was, but now like I want to know what it is because it was that good of a ride. It was like one of the best adult rides there, honestly. It was really good. We went on Test Track, we went all around the world, we got some snacks in Canada and snacks in Germany and everything, and she wanted to get something in Paris, like this ice cream, but unfortunately they didn't have the ice cream, and the ice cream store was closed. It was going to open up later on, so she couldn't get her ice cream, but we got snacks. We definitely snacked away. It was so brutally hot. Oh my God. I had to change into that tank, which you saw, but then I changed back into the other top I had because the tank was really tight around the neck. I don't like shirts that are too tight. Even this one is kind of like, I don't know, like I don't like it really choking my neck. And that tank was, but I had to change it to the tank because it was so freaking hot, especially in Epcot. It was the hottest in Epcot. Oh my God, we got sunburned. It was so hot. But she got sunburned really bad. I didn't get it as bad. I just got my shoulders was kind of bad, but other than that, like she got it really bad. She got it all over her chest. She got really bad sunburn. We're just really white, I guess. But anyway, so, I love Epcot. My favorite theme park is, I would say Magic Kingdom is still my favorite. There's just something special about that place. And then I would say it's, torn between Epcot and Hollywood Studios. It used to be Hollywood Studios Sunken, but now it's like a tie-in for Epcot. And then last is Animal Kingdom, which we didn't do, which I don't care about, honestly. But I'll definitely do when I go back in the fall. So, what else did we do in Epcot? We went to, that's when we really went into the souvenir shop. The souvenir shop you saw in the vlog, that was in Epcot. Like we did most of our souvenir shopping there. A lot of cool stuff. We wanted everything. Oh my God, everything looks so cool. Oh my goodness. Like we wanted everything. Everything. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this light yellow and Cotton Candy Queen called Nostalgic Taste and blend that into the crease. It's raining. So, so, I don't know. 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 So, I don't So that was really it with Epcot. That's all we really wanted to do. Epcot really doesn't have a lot of rides. It's mostly about around the world. And we did go around the world. We did a spin around the world. And, you know, I mean, of course, if we had more time, we would have really stayed in each world more. But we didn't have all that time, much time. But we had a good time. Then we took the monorail to Magic Kingdom. And that's when I touched up my makeup because I was so hot. I took a travel size makeup bag with me because I knew I would have had to touch up. Thing is, I would never forget that Florida sun, ever, for as long as I live. It gets so hot. It felt like July here, literally in February there. It's crazy. So I would never forget that Florida sun. So I was like, and I've never been to Florida in February before. So I didn't even know it was going to be that hot. Even though I did check the weather, but I was like, damn, I'll never forget that sun. That heat is on there is another level. You can never forget it. So I brought a travel makeup bag and I touched my makeup while I was on the monorail going to Magic Kingdom. We got to Magic Kingdom in that castle. That castle blows your mind. When you see it in pictures and videos, it's one thing, but in person, it blows you away. Like, that castle is like, oh my friggin' God. Like, it's like a dream come true. It's like a dream come true. You really do feel like a kid again. It's so cool. So yeah, we definitely, you know, we went to the parade. There was a parade that was starting and the parade was fun. I'm not a big fan of the new Disney films like Moana and Frozen, all that. Like, I'm more old school. I like Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, all that. And they still have that in a lot of the stuff in Disney World. They didn't really get rid of all that. But they do add the other ones too. But I really don't care for the new ones, but I get it. You got to cater towards the kids today. Not everything's gonna stay the same forever. So, but the parade was fun. And then we went to go see PhilharMagic, which was a 3D show, which was so much fun. Oh my God, it's one of my favorite shows in Magic Kingdom. And then we went on the Pirates of the Caribbean, which is a good ride. I love pirates. We didn't have time to do Haunted Mansion, and I know that's one of my friends Lauren's favorite rides, but we didn't get to do that unfortunately. But yeah. So then, what else did we do in Magic Kingdom? I think we did do a couple of the rides. I just don't remember which ones they were. We tried Tiana Bangat, her new thing, because the new ride, because Splash Mountain's gone. Splash Mountain's my favorite ride. You guys know how I feel about Splash Mountain. I'm very sad about that. I really wish I had the chance to do it again, but it closed down like a year or so ago, and they're redoing it to the Princess and the Frog. I don't think they needed to do that. I wish they would have kept the Splash Mountain ride. They had their reasons why, but I don't think they should have. That was my favorite ride. I'm kind of bummed about that, but it is what it is. So that was closed down, but they're previewing Tiana's food that's going to be opened around that ride. So Tiana's Bangats, I guess, is part of her movie. It was good. It tasted like funnel cake. It tasted like funnel cake. So if you were curious about that new treat in Magic Kingdom, just know it's good, but it tastes like funnel cake. So that's all you need to know about that. Anyways, so then we left and then we went to, Hollywood Studios. Now it's called Hollywood Studios. When we used to go, it used to be MGM, but now it's Hollywood Studios. Now, Hollywood Studios doesn't have a lot of rides. They basically really only have, the shows. And the shows are pretty cool. I do like the shows. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into Jawbreak, and I'm going to go into the yellow shade called Lemon Drop. So yeah, I went there, and the Tower of Terror, Hollywood, hotel, oh my God, it blows your mind, that thing. Oh my God, it really does. I really wanted to go on that ride. Aerosmith was closed down for maintenance. I wanted to go on that, but I couldn't because it was closed down. And Twilight Zone Tower of Terror had a really long wait, and we didn't have time to do the ride because of the wait time. But I do love that ride. It's scary, those drops. I remember those drops. I didn't even need to go on because I remember going on a million times before that. Those drops are crazy. But that hotel, oh my God, it's so cool. It's literally like the castle in Magic Kingdom. It's so cool. Or like the Bull in Epcot. So yeah, so we went there and then we went to Toy Story Land. I've never been to Toy Story Land before because that's newer. And Toy Story Land, it's really more catered towards kids. A lot of kids rides, but it's cool. I like it. They were life-size toys. It was cute. It makes you feel like you're a toy in Toyland. I liked it. But we ate at Woody's Roundup, which is a restaurant in Toy Story Land. Really good. It was like a buffet style, all you can eat at a good price. Really good. I had a lot of barbecue food. But my stomach was killing me. I'm telling you, when it was killing me the whole day. But when we got to Woody's Roundup, I was like, oh my God, my stomach is no joke right now. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm like, I have to release, if you know what I mean. And I didn't want to do it in the women's bathroom or in a public bathroom because, you know, it's just, you know, it's a gross. And, you know, I'm going to have my attacks. I have my attacks, you know. They had a single bathroom, though, in the Woody's Roundup restaurant. I got lucky. So I went in that. Oh, my God. And it was such a sweet release. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be graphic, but it was a sweet release. Oh, my goodness. My friend luckily brought baby wipes, and I used her baby wipes, but, oh, my God, it was a sweet release. Oh, it felt so good letting that out. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, so then after that, I went back to the table. We ate. It was good. Really good food. Disney World has good food. Really does. Good snacks, good food, good drinks. I mean, Disney World knows it. And it's not really not that expensive, honestly. The souvenirs are. But the food and the drinks, you would think it was more expensive. It's really not as expensive as if when you know, it's not as expensive, like, what's the word I'm trying to say? Than you think. Like, it really is, like, not that expensive. Really isn't. The souvenirs though are too expensive. Like they're on some other type level. Like they're ridiculous how expensive the souvenirs are. But whatever. So now I'm gonna go into this. So this is a Easter, actually a cute little Easter color from ColourPop. Little single shadow. It's like the purple one, the Peeps Lavender. It's like a little. This is cute. I should go into. You know what? I'm going to top this with a shade in Cotton Candy Queen. I'm going to go into Gourmet Glory. And then I'm going to top it with that shade. The Peeps Lavender. So, so yeah, it was a good time. We ate, and then after that, we went to go see Fantastic, which is the best show in all of Disney World. Not even just Hollywood Studios, but all of Disney World. It's fantastic. It's this huge stadium you guys saw in the vlog that they do all the Disney movies. I loved it. It's everything. And it stayed the same. I'm glad they made that. They stayed that show. It's basically the same thing as I remembered as a kid, thank God. Because I thought they would change it a lot, but they really didn't. It's just as I remembered it. I love it. So yeah. Then after that, so this is when the drama really starts to happen. Okay, so I finished the vlog in Disney World, right? When we were leaving Hollywood Studios, I finished the vlog. You know, I did my outro with Lauren or whatever. Okay, so then we went back to the airport. It was like around 10 something at night. Our air flight was at like 11. We got on the airplane and we started hitting turbulence. It was really bad. It was like shaking. It was even worse than when I was going to Texas the last time. It was really bad. It was like nonstop turbulence. So I was like, oh my God. I was like, I got really scared. I was like praying. I was like, please, like we got into this huge storm. The lights are flickering. When you see that airplane swishing like that, it's so scary. But we survived, obviously. We got back to PA, and it was storming really bad. Like it was a bad storm here in PA. One there in PA. And I still had a 2-hour car ride back to New York. Honestly, I know. So I said goodbye to my friend at the airport. I went to my car. I paid the thing, whatever. And I was thinking to myself, I said, I don't know if this is a good idea. I don't know if I should do this. Like, this is a really bad storm. It's going to start snowing soon, too. I was like, how am I going to drive 2 hours back home? I'm exhausted. You don't understand. I didn't even get to sleep on the airplane. You can't sleep on the airplane. It's not possible. Like, it's really hard to. I was like, I was up for 36 hours at that point. Almost 30-something hours. When I got to bed, finally, it was like 30-something hours. But at that point, it was like, I was up like 28 hours, 30 hours. So I was like, oh my God, like, how am I going to drive this? I was so exhausted. I had this whole day in Disney World, on flights and everything. Something happened that really scared me. I'm gonna tell you in a second. So I was driving, and I think I made it to New Jersey. I wasn't sure at the time where I was, but I think later on, I think I was in New Jersey. So I needed gas. I was running low on gas. I was like, I had 1 bar of gas. And I'm in the middle of a storm. It's pitch dark out, middle of the night, you know. At this point, it was like, what, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning? So I get off the road, this main service road, to go into a town. I thought if I find a town, I can find a gas station, even in the storm, and I can get gas. Worst idea I had in my life, because I was looking at the thing, I had 1 bar left, and I got into this town. It was like a ghost town. There was no one, not a single soul alive, not anything opened, nothing. It was just completely dead. There was like do not enter signs, turn back signs, like it was really scary. I was really scared, honestly. I really was. I was like, oh my God, like where the fuck am I? Like I didn't even know where I was. Like this place isn't even on the map, on the GPS. So I called up my friend. I said, Lauren, I'm in deep shit. My car's about to break down in the middle of this sleepy town. I don't know where I am. I'm really scared right now. I'm exhausted. I look crazy as hell. My makeup is all over the place. I mean, it was crazy. So I don't know. She was just trying to calm me down. And then after like 20 minutes of that, like being in complete hysteria, I was so scared. I was like, oh my God, if my car breaks down here, I don't even know where I am to get help. I kept driving. I finally found a gas station. Thank God. Thank God. I left that town. I found a gas station in the next town. And yeah, I got gas and I finally got gas. And then I got home. Whereas at that point, it was like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I took a shower, had a shower and get everything off. And I got into bed around 7 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, it was a long, long day. I would never do it again. But I don't regret doing it because I had a really good time. Except for that ending, of course. But everything leading up to driving back home, I had a great time. It was so much fun. I love Disney World. I seriously do. I love it. I love that place. So, let me know if you've ever been to Disney World, if you like it, or, you know, what's your favorite rides and favorite theme parks there. I've only been, well, no, I actually been to 2 of the water parks. There's 2 water parks, Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon. Blizzard Beach is this, like, it's snow themed, and then Typhoon Lagoon is like a beach tropical theme. And I've been to both. And the Blizzard Beach one, oh my God, I'll never do Blizzard Beach again. They have that crazy ride where you're like literally up in the sky and you go all the way down the slide, all the way down to you like to hell. It's so scary. So I would never do that ride again. On that, like the water parks are fun though, but the main parks are obviously the main thing people do. They do have water parks too. I'm glad with the souvenirs I bought. I got good souvenirs. Yeah, I'm excited to do the Halloween one. I never did it. And I'm excited to do the Halloween one. And I'm probably going to have more time because I'm going to be there for a few days. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to go to a hotel and, you know, spend the week there. So I'm going to be saving up for that trip. I'm probably going to go sometime in October. I'll probably do a vlog. You'll see the vlog too. Okay, so we're back into Taste Test Me, everything, and now, yeah. I'm gonna go into liquid liner. So that's it with the Disney World. Really, really good stuff. Really excited I went, really had a good time. Okay, so now, I went to a wedding, my friend's wedding. She got married. I love her. It was in New Jersey, and oh my God, she got married like a few days ago. The wedding was the most beautiful wedding I've ever been to in my entire life. If I ever got married, that would be the wedding I would want for me and my husband. I'm telling you, she looks beautiful. The venue was gorgeous. Everything was done so nicely. The food was delicious. The food was all done nicely. I couldn't even believe it. I mean, she deserves everything and then some, but her wedding was iconic. The entrance she had was iconic. She came up from the floor. Can you believe it? We were all in shock. We were like, what the hell? If you saw if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that there, like her entrance. Oh, she looked gorgeous, and the entrance was crazy. And I thought it was cute, you know, when she threw the bouquet, when she was about to throw the bouquet. So when we were going to throw the bouquet, right? Of course, I'm more of a girl, so I was like, yeah, let me catch it. Even though I'm single as fuck, I'll still be there. You know what she did? She faked us. She did a fake out. She was like, she was about to throw up, but then she's like, no, you know what? She took the microphone from the MC and she said, you know what? No, I'm not gonna have you girls fighting over. I'm not gonna have you girls fighting over these flowers. You each get a rose. I'm giving you each a rose. I thought that was really cute. I've never had that done before. I've never seen that before. Never seen that done before. So she's so sweet. She really is. You know, I'm so happy for her. But I did have a date on Valentine's Day. I didn't get to tell you guys. I did have a date on Valentine's Day. I baked him Valentine's Day cupcakes and we had a nice dinner at my house and then we watched a movie and we had a good time. I like him. We had a good time. I did have a date. I did. He's a good guy. We've been talking for a while. Yeah, I like him. I like him a lot. I do. But it's new. It's just starting. So, I mean, there's really nothing else to talk about. We had a good date. I know it was stupid to do. I did a full face of makeup for Disney World. I mean, I know it was stupid. I always have to do a full face. I'm sorry. Always have to do a full face. And of course the makeup did come on. I mean, by the way, we were there for like, what, 12 hours? I was up for, that makeup was on for, I don't know how, but 30 something hours. It stayed for that long. I mean, it did stay for as long as I had it on for. I mean, that all-nighter setting spray does work. I mean, for the most part, the makeup did stay. It did do touch-ups throughout the day, but I mean, it did stay. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the shade Sugar Climax, which is a very light pale yellow here. I'm gonna put that in the inner corner. No, you know what? No, wait. Ooh, wow. Yeah, you know what? I will do that one in the inner corner. Push it over here too. Go into this. Cute. Yeah, that should be good. And then I'm gonna go back and go into that same shade and highlight my brows with that. So the Sugar Climax. Highlight my. Okay, I'm gonna go into mascara, Better Than Sex. Still using this Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, girl. It's lasting me forever, honey. I've had this maybe for, God, years. So many years. Very good investment. Alright, the highlight I'm gonna do is Princess Cut. Do Princess Cut from Jeffree. I haven't done this one in a while. Diamond wet. And first, because this is a fairy tutorial, so I gotta. I love fairies. I think fairies are so cute, so pretty, so whimsical. I know Tinkerbell's like one of the main Disney characters in Disney World. She's always there over the castle, like doing her little wish with her wands. Okay, time to do blush. And I'm gonna do Lizzie McGuire Delish. I love this one. It's a nice little bubblegum pink with like, it's a gold shimmer in it. I don't even know, like it's so pretty. Oh, it's so pigmented. Like this is a really pigmented blush. It's so pretty. Oh, I'm loving blush. Now it's time for setting spray. I'm gonna do MAC Fix Stay Over setting spray. If you're wondering, I go back into the setting powders from Jeffree to pat the remaining little setting spray in with this brush. Okay, now it's time for lips. I think I'm gonna go into I Think You're Cute by Rudolph and ColourPop, and then I'm gonna go into Skin Tight Liquid Lip by Jeffree. Skin Tight, this is one of my favorite nude lip combo. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into lip gloss to top this off, and Daphne lip gloss by Glamlight and the Scooby-Doo collection. I love this. It's a nice little pink shimmery gloss. Okay, and then fragrance today is Be Enchanted by Bath & Body Works. Love this. This is a classic for me. Love this scent. Very enchanting, very fairy-like. Very nice. Cream of the day, of course, is Tutti Frutti Candy by Bath & Body Works. here is the makeup tutorial, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed my Fairy Fantasy makeup tutorial. Very yellow and purple, very early Easter, early spring makeup look. Okay. Wow, I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Here again is the shirt, Believe in Magic Fairy shirt. Okay. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, and bye.